Hey there friends, and welcome to episode 20 of my 500 threat series around Cassandra. I'm Icon, and this is Pickles, the solo survivor of my misplace of last episode. So we have, unfortunately, had a hard time surviving this nasty old siege there. And long story short, everybody died, and then the man in black came and decided to give me another go. So, oh, look at that. These guys are my friends. They got animals for me. Let's see. I don't know if I can afford that. But we will definitely sell off those shells. And I have gold. Why do I have that much gold? Little do I care. Little do I care. I'm fine with that. So on top of that, this guy also sells a few components. Well, no. Rimworld meds. No. Is there anything else? Well, that Psychic Insanity Lance would be really good, but we can't afford that. Sadly. Okay then. Under these circumstances, let's call it a deal. And what a deal it is. So I don't need to start taming now anymore, because I've already got what I wanted. I'm going to keep the rat as a mascot. I do have a thing for rats. According to Chinese horoscopes, it's my zodiac sign in there. So I think it's bad luck to kill rats, you know. And I've had already enough bad luck with my derpy plays there. They definitely weren't good. But, well, that's just the thing with Rimworld. Sometimes things don't go according to plan. I mean, to be completely fair with myself, there was a pretty decent chance of everything going good as well, you know. Just a few more bullets hitting my enemies and the raiders would have been fleeing away. That's a little bit optimistic in my stance there, but it's actually the truth. Okay, so what are we going to do? We have to put these jobs onto a very, very high priority, and I'd say constructing and such things. Well, we're going to work a lot with micromanagement again. But since I only got animals which have a ability to learn attack, I don't feel that endangered anymore. But there's one thing for sure, we have to shrink this field. Because, seriously, we won't be needing that much rice for us alone. And Pickles won't be able to keep up the work amount. Alright, let's keep training. I really need more people into the colony. That's one of my major things now. I felt quite lucky due to the fact that actually I got a new person into my colony, because otherwise that would have been actually the end of my run. But hey, I got lucky. But with this kind of format I'm recording here, I do admit that I experiment a lot, and therefore bad plays happen, because experimentation is never a safe way to success. Every scientist can approve. So, long story short, we will have to accept that there's a good chance that I won't be able to survive that whole ordeal here. But I'll make sure to die trying. So what's Pickles up to? Oh yeah, okay, cool. I put Pickles on a very high hauling priority as well, because I really want those items back home as many as possible, you know. Because right now, those animals are all I got. But at the same time, it ain't that bad, you know? Unless Pickles really doesn't get any successes here going. But, well, failed training, failed training, failed training. Good job, Pickles, gotta say. Oh yeah, there's one more thing we gotta do. Or here. Just completely forgot that Pickles ain't able to harvest that unless I order him to. Him. Okay. But yeah, we're getting there. It's just a lot of work for one person to train all these animals all alone. But right now, time and food are basically the two things I got plenty. Yeah! The combat deer is ready! Whatever that brings. I mean, the doe ain't a good combat. Whoa, 7 damage. Okay, never mind. It's okay. Useless against armored people, but I think I won't be receiving armored enemies at this point. Let's see. A cougar is hunting my rad. Well, rip. I had no chance of interfering there. That's just that. But we will take revenge on that, okay? I will take revenge on that. So Pickles is absolutely not a cooking person. And that's gonna be, in the long run, a bit of an issue here. So possibly gonna put up a nutri-paste dispenser later. But since they are using these things only if there's really nothing else, I don't do that right now, because it would be a waste of my time. Okay, Pickles ain't that good with plants yet. He sure will turn good with that. Okay. Lots of fast forwarding right now because, you know, the whole base is built. The infrastructure is running. All we need now are more animals. And more colonists. Oh, there's going to be baby deers soon. Awesome. So let's check. Is there any trade partner in the vicinity? Well... oh, these people hate me. A grizzly bear is hunting doe for food. Okay, now I'm done with this. Pickles. It's time for combat, Pickles. I've had it with you animals trying to eat my animals. Oh yeah, that was a full-on hit. Yet another salvo. That's good. This will show this bear. There we go. Neat. A grizzly bear is really a good thing. Oh, wrong master on that though. This Sadako person ain't alive anymore. Okay. So the Cobra is now trained to guard me. Good start. And cooking duty has to be on your schedule, my friend. Just to get those into meat, you know. Turn those into meat, sir. You unruly animals, you will suffer tremendous pain for hunting my animals. So I'll let that cougar come. Oh boy, that cougar is a sneaky little fellow. Look at that thing go. So, well, whatever. That was bad played from me. Yeah, you run into that trap, you thing. Alright. I hope my doe won't die because of that. So, animal sleeping spots. I don't have any animal sleeping spots. Okay. Well then, let's turn one of these rooms into my barn. Oh, never mind, they can't. Because they have no allowance to enter these rooms. Yo, deer. Okay, there we go. I hope we won't be losing those baby deer now because of that. This would be a shame. I'm relying on them. I should have went for the gunfight a lot earlier there. Too bad, but whatever. I mean, it ain't that bad. Now that I think about it, you know, baby animals need some time to grow up. Let's rather take the finished animal. There we go. I'd say that's not as bad as I thought. Alright, the Cobra is now trained to attack as well. The Boomalope can be brought into combat too. Quite happy with my progress here. Although it means I'm down to no science again. That's a bit sad. Aww. I mean, guarding is a very good first step. You can't release the animals on your enemies, yeah, but at the same time, they are at least able to defend you. And you can kite enemies just into those animals and some fight will break out sooner or later. This is a strategy that works out a little bit more unreliably, whereas the attack itself is quite reliable. Quite reliable. If a Beastmaster goes down, then yeah. Winter the Tired. Yeah, sure, man. Winter. What's your story, Winter? You're a policewoman. Hard worker, misandrist, tough. Wow. Not bad. Not bad at all. Really consider to arrest her at the end of this story, to just hire her. Unless she's willing to stay on her own volition. Of course. She's a very good cook, but most importantly, she's a very good researcher. And that's right now one of the most important things for me. Hooray! So that winter person will only receive a firearm if necessary. I'm too afraid that she's a traitor, you know. But I definitely want to recruit her. Alright, just keeping the stone blocks coming. Alright, that's enough. Wow! For Pickles, these people were all rivals. What up, man? I just remembered that last episode, or the episode before, I mentioned something that none of the people I was looking at would be most likely finishing the game, even if I would be finishing the game successfully. Wow, what a drastic self-fulfilling prophecy that was, now that I think about it. Good lord. It all happened just like I said. Okay, but that's, well, sometimes disaster strikes. Even if that disaster is just the player's derpiness. But at the same time, learning is a pretty messy process. Yeah, well, looks like that raccoon took a brawl with a little bit of a enemy that was bigger than him. Or what happened there? Looks like a predator. So there we go. Pickles is configured to prefer hauling over constructing, and therefore the construction work is a little bit, well, like I mentioned before, micromanagement is the name of the game today. But that's okay for me. We're also gathering quite the amount of camp fuel by now at this point. Definitely want to put that somewhere else. So yeah, it's looking good. Just something like that. Raw resources, or is it a manufactured resource? Yeah, it is a manufactured resource. Okay, there we go. Just making sure that this camp fuel is somewhere where it can explode without us getting into trouble because of that. That's just all. Okay, so we're almost done with that part of the base. Oh, well, we're gonna be attacked quite soon again. It's time. Hooray! Speaking about it's time, machining. So good. Gunsmithing and then mortars. I mean, basically, I am very, very happy about the fact that we have acquired some boom animals. Well, okay, only the boomalope can be milked. But boomalopes are basically the openers for shell production, because they provide me a constant supply of chem fuel, and chem fuel and shells are the materials we need. Okay, with gunsmithing finally researched, we will be able to put up mortars. That whole situation up there would have been so much easier if I only would have had my own mortars, but well. That's what I like about this game mode. We are not always equipped with the optimal items here, not at all. And I mean, the good news here, at least I was able to save my base, you know? Sounds a little bit weird, but honestly, they didn't take down my base when they were sieging us. Pickles had the chance to just enter a completely safe base. Not that bad, you know? Also not that good, because everybody died, but you know, I'm still a little bit traumatized from the events of last episode. Gotta admit. Was a bit rough. But the Cobra and the Boomalope are now already trained for combat. Awesome. So, what's gonna be my next combat animal? A rhino? I would love to. So, them does. Well, let's pick up the raccoons. I want to keep up with a plan, you know. I had that plan to breed myself a few raccoons for defense. I don't think it's the worst of plans. Also not the best, but that's okay. I don't dare to try and tame a warg, honestly, but I would try to tame a warg if I had an army of raccoons around me, which I could pick up and use for my own safety while taming. You know, there are always strategies. There we go. Did I actually research geothermal by now? No. We didn't go for that one. I see. That's fine for me. And I really want to crack up that ancient danger too. But one thing at a time. Oh no. Yeah, so winter is doing really, really good work for me. And seriously, I think I will just arrest her. If she doesn't join us voluntarily, I'll just arrest her. Because I really don't want any well, I don't want any disturbances while getting her into my colony. Sorry, those background noises were distracting me for a moment. Playing kids, you know. I guess that must be a train. It definitely sounds like a train. Anyways, we have now acquired a somewhat stable situation for the moment. I am trying to hire some raccoons into my colony for defense measures. That sounds just as crazy as it is. And we will be harvesting a few berries. And obviously the cotton is ready. Nice. So I'll have access to some better entertainment options now. Or trading materials. Haven't fully decided yet. But let's do one thing. We're gonna create some dusters, some button-down shirts, some pants, and the cowboy hats, of course, too, but they are less important. So Pickles is a good crafter too, so he's gonna get there sooner or later. Because I just realized that clothing-wise, my colony is not really at a good spot right now. So let's put that on a top priority for the moment. Say, Winter, are you... Oh! She is an addict. I knew it was all too good to be true. Psychete addiction. Well, the question here is... Nah. Don't have anything. Okay, never mind. Not gonna recruit her. Dang. That's unfortunate. That also means she's gonna be a problem in a few days. But, no, never mind. She's gonna depart anyways. Multi-angle attackers. But, yeah, well... There's one angle, and there's the other angle. 6 people against 2. Wow. Nasty. We're gonna give her the chain shotgun here. And honestly, I won't be attacking I won't be attacking initially here, because I've got all the defenses I could be wishing for, and there's a decent chance of my traps just taking care of the problem for me. Why I do what I do, you know? Marbabal. So, what's your story, Marbabal? Chicken Marbabal. A gay optimist, but so talented. Yeah, we're going to save you. This is always a very secure and steady way of acquiring new recruits, you know? Well, there's still a lot of work involved, but, you know. At least this will also train Pickle's social skills. And now, Winter, please. That chain shotgun is not meant to be yours. No. Alright, Pickles is now binging, but I don't mind. Let him binge. He did his job quite well. Well, you know. These are the least dangerous raids. If I'm able to just let them run into my barricades, that's where we instantly win, basically. Alright, Marbabal is also passionate about construction. The warg is hunting my dough for food. Yeah, well, since Pickles is now just crazy, I can't change that. So rip dough, I'd say. That's so sad. This wart will die. Alright, Pickles. So you're actually not picking out on food anymore, just the moment your deer died. Man, how unfortunate. Let's take down that wart. Alright. Could have sent my animals in that. Alright. Sadly, the wart died. Okay, so wardening is a top priority, my friend. Because otherwise Marbobble will die. Malnutrition. I said it is a top priority for you to do wardening jobs. Okay, whatever. Well, not that happy with the combat stats on this person, but could be worse. Could be definitely a worse pick. Okay, now at least Pickles is doing the work. Okay, as soon as these animals are trained, well, Pickles is already on the taming procedure for the next few, so that's good. Plague on the cobra. Jeez. Poor thing. Yeah, looking good. Okay, just no luck with those raccoons, I tells you. Come on. Like 20% chance should have triggered at some point. But well. Oh, the deer. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. There's only one predator left on the map. That's a timber wolf. Could be worse. Alright, Marbobble will be... that'll take a few days until we got that guy recruited. Maybe they will fall in love, Pickles and Marbobble. Who knows? Pickles and chicken. Chicken and pickles. Sounds tasty, don't you think? Alright. Oh man, so sad that we couldn't keep the policewoman. Security for aristocrats. So... we would be attacked 3 times by 2 scythers. And the returns are that puny. No. If you guys would at least offer me some sort of reward. Oh, come on, you raccoons. Don't be like that. Solar flare. Okay. Oh, yeah, but there's one thing I really feel worried about. And that's the defense situation here. Just noticed how many traps are downed. And, well... hey, I let that turkey spoil. Dang. Too bad. Alright, let's force the cutting of those trees. There we go. Let's haul it back home. And just make sure that we are going to be able to build a few traps here and there. Wow. It's quite a lot of fails here. Why is he failing everywhere? I should stop looking at his work. Maybe that's the problem. But yeah, we're just swamped with work. Taming those raccoons is a lot of work to begin with, because they are this far away from each other. And then there's Marbable, who wants to be recruited daily on a daily basis, and then there's luckily Pickles is a jogger, so we get him there. And also Pickles is really bad with plant work at this point still. We get him there, but very, very slowly. Although I gotta say, the recruitment procedure is going on really quickly. With just a social value of 4, we're really getting done things quite quickly. Modvay, paralytic abasia, 37 days. Very neurotic, slow learner, tough. Well, if we had only 10 Glitworld meds, we could just remove that condition directly, but I can't. So yeah, that's today's episode. I'm not that convinced of Modvay's arrival, but whatever. Thank you so much for watching. Dropping comments down below. Leave me a like or a subscribe if you wanna. I'd be very, very grateful if you did. But most importantly, I hope you had a great time, and we'll see each other again. Bye bye.